Welcome to Geology of Gems and Minerals. In this episode, I'll review the Topaz Mountain mineral collecting locality, which is located in west central Utah, about an hour's drive from the town of Delta. Topaz Mountain is a 6 million year old rhyolite lava flow, and it's really special because the rhyolite contains gas cavities where you can find gemmy crystals of sherry-colored topaz, and more rarely, some red beryl or cubes of black bixbyite. There are two areas for collecting within the valley called the Amphitheater on the south side of Topaz Mountain. The first one is the Topaz Mountain Adventures Claim, which is really easily accessible. It's like right by the road, and they blast regularly, so for a fee you can go and collect in that freshly blasted material. And the rest of the amphitheater is called the Topaz Mountain Rockhound Recreation Area. It's managed by the BLM. You can camp out there and go collect for free. And you can get some really good stuff, especially if you have 2 or more days at the locality, because then you can really develop your skills in finding topaz and exploring for new occurrences of it on the mountain, on the slopes. What I really like about Topaz Mountain is that if you're just beginning in the hobby, or if you're an advanced collector, you can go there and you can find some really nice, well-formed gemmy crystals, which is not something you can say for a lot of public collecting areas in North America and even around the world. So it's really a unique spot and it's worth visiting. I would advise you to have a high clearance vehicle to go on the road that goes to Topaz Mountain. I've seen people do it with small cars, so you could probably do it if you want to take the risk. And you can camp right inside the amphitheater. There are no amenities at Topaz Mountain, but you're allowed to camp there, and I would really recommend camping over staying at the hotels in Delta, because a friend and I stayed at one of the hotels and we really had a negative experience. So the next time we go in this area, we'd be camping for sure. Just keep in mind that the nighttime might get quite cold because it is the desert. If you're planning to go to Topaz Mountain, I'd really recommend that you get a copy of the ebook called A Field Guide to Topaz and Associated Minerals of the Thomas Range, Utah, by John Holfert, Walter Mrock, and Jeremy Fuller. And it's a really good book. It's really detailed, and it gives you a really good idea of which minerals occur in which area of the amphitheater. So for example, if you're looking for garnets, red beryl, or bixbyite or something like that, very specific, then this book is going to tell you the exact region you want to go to have the highest chance of finding these minerals. And we were able to find some red beryls on our trip thanks to this book. So I'd really recommend you get it at like $6. It's a good deal, and I'm putting a link in the low bar.